again, we got an intel of, I won't mention what area, intel on 2 terrorists that they gathered, like doing a meeting together. And there was an access point for us to get there quietly and maybe to get them. You know, the protocol of Sir Lachatz, I think it's called, like when you circle the house, you literally take a speaker and you tell them, hey, listen, we are around you, we don't want to kill you, come outside, and the game is, the game is over, like
right.
let's
come outside,
let's knock it off, like now,
right.
instead of like us killing you and yada yada yada. And so we did this, we went there, we did this. It was again in one of those places that you don't want to go loud, but it was like we knew there are a lot of innocent people in this. It was like a small building.
Where in Gaza was this?
In Gaza, I'll say just closer to the beach.
Okay. And this was in a building? They were in a building?
Was in a
But don't you,
few floors building.
So you're telling me now, but if you're going on the speaker, don't you worry it's going to blow your cover and somebody else?
Yo, you know it will.
It is.
Yeah. And then now there are like, but listen, we knew there's going to be a few families in this building. We didn't want them to get killed. So it's kind of like a risk you have to take.
You're risking your life. See, that's what people don't understand. So people don't hear. You're risking your life so kids in the building don't
100%. Now, the craziest part of this story is we literally told all the innocent people, like the grandfathers and the grandparents and their kids and their wives and everybody, go outside. We don't want you to get hurt. Come outside, and with the terrorists will handle. During this time, we learned there was a third person that actually bigger than both of them, so that there was more reward on the stake, pretty much. So we had to get it done, like right.
Do they give you any kind of benefit? Do you get any kind of like money reward or anything?
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't think
that's
so.
my job.
I know. I wouldn't think so, but I'm just curious.
No. It's just better. It's better purpose for yourself when you learn that.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like you do it because it's like your life.
I didn't go for money. There's no money.
Yeah. By the way, most of the things I did well in my life were not for money. That's the best outcome that came from me personally. It's not for money, but this is a different subject. But the point is, so we gather all the families outside, and it's pretty short story, but it's like mind blowing. And my job as just part of the team and also self-defense a little bit, like we gather all the families outside, and my job was to make sure nobody hurts them / they don't do anything foolish. And there were like, I'm talking about like maybe like 15 people outside that were like old people, like grandparents, their wives, their kids, like, but I'm talking about like at least 15 people. We're putting them on the corner, just on the fence of the building, to make sure they don't do anything like bad, nor nobody hurts them, and they don't get involved in that.
Did the kids understand who you were? They knew you guys were Israelis?
They knew, and by the way, we always had like in our pockets some lollipops.
Candies?
Yes, we always gave them.
Where'd you get them from? They brought them from
before.
Oh, they told you to do that? To like
no, we give it to ourselves just to get like a sugar kick, pretty much.
Okay.
But then when you see the kids, like you're saying, like they are so innocent, like I didn't want them to suffer, and I know this lollipop will mean so much more for them than like.
Here's another thing. Do you think that I'm a big question person. I like to ask questions. How I learn. Do you think that Hamas and the people there in general were able to tell that you were a special forces unit versus a regular unit? Obviously, your gear is different. I don't know, at the time you guys didn't have all the nice gear. I don't think they think about it too much. They just know that like for them, I'm like the bad guy in a way, and the way I'm operating my body and my weapons and my team, they know like I know what I'm doing pretty much. Like clearly, even if you see someone play a sport, you say, oh man, this guy knows what he's doing. Right? This is so obvious. This is right. But the point is, I was making sure nothing happens there with them. What happened is one of the guys, the third guy, went to the roof, took a grenade, and just threw it on top of me with all the family. So basically, the grenade literally landed
between my legs, and next to me 15 of their family members, like 15 at least, maybe more.
So they were willing to kill their whole
Kill
family.
wipe the whole family just to get me. Luckily, which the grenade is the most primitive mechanism of like weapon. Like I don't know when they invented the grenades, like 1920 or something. Like
first I don't know when exactly.
And it's like cell phones. The newer it is, the more it's break. So like this is the mechanism is so simple that like you never had like how it's called, like Neffel, which is like when it's not explode reach. So luckily that was one of the one that
it didn't explode.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Like literally it landed between my legs. Like any fine grenade I won't be here today. Like literally wiped with all the family, like gone.
It wasn't your day, man. God wanted you around.
Yeah, so I kicked the grenade, which was probably too late, but in any case it didn't explode. So so that was like that intensive.
Oh, as soon as it dropped, you kicked it away.
Yeah, but because it threw it from the roof, the 3 seconds already passed.
It would have blown.
Yeah. So I mean, like I had nothing, no way to stop it. Like,
yeah.